Hi, this is Scott with the Android Guys app review podcast. I'm here with Luke.
Hey.
Luke, your turn to talk about a game.
Yeah.
Or an app.
Yep.
What are you going to talk about today?
Today I am talking about Marvel Strike Force. It's a mobile game released by Scopely.
Okay.
They licensed Marvel for the rights to this game. And what this game is a turn-based tactical fighter. So you have this team of Marvel superheroes, and you're fighting. The story of the game is Ultron has invaded, and then you're fighting copies of other superheroes, basically.
Okay.
So there's some bad guys, you'll be fighting bad guys, but the cast of characters you can recruit is heroes, villains, side characters, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So you can play as literally almost anybody. They've released quite the scope of characters. They've even created their own characters. So there's a character out now in the last couple of months released called Kestrel. And this is a character that is not in the Marvel lore at all, but was released for this game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's SHIELD teams, there's Hydra teams, there's the Hand. There's a team comprised of the Hand. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. And you get different team synergies based on your team makeup. Like, you could have an all power armor team, which would have Falcon and Iron Man and Rescue and War Machine.
Okay.
Or you could have a team of Spider-Verse. You'd have Spider-Man and Venom and Carnage and Doc Ock and Mysterio or something like that. And all you're doing is going through, and there's different campaign stories to go through. But there's also a PvP element to it where you can join an alliance and fight with other alliances, or you can do an arena battle.
Okay.
And fight other people's characters, and you can create your own team. You can save your favorite kind of teams, and you upgrade them as you get more materials and different things. You can upgrade your character's abilities, make them stronger. They've introduced different costumes for different characters. So you could have Deadpool, and then you could have a Weapon X Deadpool.
Purely cosmetic?
Just purely cosmetic for that
Okay.
stuff, yeah. But it's a pretty in-depth game as to the different things you can do. It's cool. It's very cool. The graphics are great. It's pretty simple, but every kind of hero has a different animation. So it's not the big, if you have Hulk and then you have Luke Cage is another tank or Colossus. They don't look the exact. They don't act the same. They have different moves and different things. So
Okay.
They spend a lot of time on all the different character modeling, and it's a pretty cool game. It's definitely pushes you to spend money if you want to be competitive. So it's a little bit of that pay to win kind of idea, but they do give you a lot of things free.
Okay.
The other thing they do is, in giving you things free, they give it to you, twice a day, and kind of has this built in, they give you as many resources that they know you could probably spend another half hour in the game.
Okay. Gotcha.
So some pretty clever built-in design to make you
Kind of like a forced replay value.
yeah.
But once you're there, you're kind of...
Right.
Okay.
And you don't have to spend any money. you can go slow and, build your characters up that way. It's definitely easier, obviously, if you do spend money. I haven't spent any money yet, but it's a pretty cool game. There's a lot of different things from the comics in there as far as, obscure characters and things like that. It's definitely a fun little game.
Now, how long does it take? Like, if you wanted to just pick it up and play, can you drop it after 5 minutes? Or
yeah, you can. So the battles are, there's one area of the arena PvP that is like real-time combat, but for the most part, everything else is just housed, within the PvE kind of experience. So you don't have to finish things. You could just lock the phone and it'll just sit there until you open it back up. Each fight has the ability to auto it, so you can have your characters auto attack and kind of have the AI take over for you. And you can also speed up the fight time. You can make it regular speed or twice as fast or 3 times as fast.
Okay.
And just work through it that way too. So it is, it's pretty forgiving on if you're in an environment where, you might be able to catch like a couple minutes to play a game and then get interrupted. That's okay.
Nice.
They're always doing new events based on kind of what's happening in Marvel. So just had a big boost for Shang-Chi as a new character to play. Right now they're doing kind of like an Adam Warlock style thing. So it's interesting. It's very very cool. If you like Marvel, it's very cool to see all of these different characters and have a chance to play a game with them.
Awesome. You want to throw some scores on it?
Yeah, sure.
What would you say graphic-wise out of 1 to 5?
1 to 5 graphics, I would say it's a solid 3.5. It's nothing special, nothing spectacular, but it's interesting enough that it doesn't feel boring.
Okay. What about audio?
Audio's good. The music is good. The sound effects are what you would expect from a superhero kind of game. There's lots of gunfire and lasers and punches and thwap and thwips and all that stuff.
All right.
I would say that's a 4.
Replay value.
Replay value is interesting. If you like Marvel, I think you would have a lot of replay because you'll be unlocking characters and getting new characters. As far as what the gameplay is, it doesn't change much once you get into kind of every different facet of the gameplay. So if I'm looking for the overall player, probably a 3.
Okay. And as far as like features and everything that you get behind the free-to-play experience?
That's a 4, for sure. There's definitely a little bit for everybody.
Okay. And last, ads, notifications in terms of intrusiveness or alerts on your phone?
There's not really in-game ads at all, but there are definitely a good amount of alerts that happen when you're not playing the game. There'll be something that pops up that says, hey, you have an orb that unlocked, and it's, time to open that and get, whether it's materials to upgrade people or shards to unlock a new character, or it'll be, hey, it's time for your alliance raid, or your raid's ending in X minutes, so there's a decent amount of, hey, don't forget about us kind of things. So I'd say it's probably like a 3.5 on that.
All right, let's get the total here. We got 3.5. Audio, you said, was a 3. Replay value.
Replay value is a 3.
Yeah. And ads, okay. Features, 4. So you are looking at about a 3.4.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, so a little above average. But 4 and above, you start pushing into some of the best games ever.
Yeah, if you like Marvel, I think you'll like this game. It definitely, it's maybe not as exciting when you first get it out because you don't have all the characters you would want.
Yeah.
But you can get them. So.
And a game one more time?
Marvel Strike Force.
All right. Thanks, Luke.
No problem.